This year has been such a journey. Firstly, I became a lawyer and it's been great lawyering for months. I've also explored content creation, including beauty and fashion content, lifestyle, fashion law, and recently faith based content as I deepen my relationship with God. Through it all, I have realized the importance of reflection, celebrating what I've achieved while looking forward to what's next. I may still be figuring out life, but I am grateful for this year and excited for a better 2025.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Sharon Scott. If you know this is your first time stopping by, you're so welcome. Please do well to hit that subscribe button, share my video, like, yeah, and do all of that good stuff. And if you know you're a returning subscriber, I am super excited that you are here. Thank you so much for the constant love on this channel. You guys, please, I'm trying to grow the community. I'm trying to grow the channel. So please do well to share my video, share to so many people that you think that they need this channel. And yeah, thank you. So today's video is going to be very brief, very short. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to map out your vision board for 2025. And before we go into the vision board of 2025, I want us to just take a time to reflect as to how 2024 has been and just do like a gratitude list. So I'm going to start from myself. I'm going to say three things that I am grateful for this year. I'm grateful for a lot of things, but I'm just going to say three things that I am grateful for this year before we get into Vision 2025. Let's go. So, number one thing I'm definitely grateful for this year, in no particular order, actually, is live. I'm grateful for live. I'm grateful for family and friends. I'm trying to like merge points together. But yeah, I'm definitely grateful that my family was still very healthy. Everybody is still alive. I am alive. I've not had any reason to cry or mourn over anyone this year. And by God's grace, I will never have any reason to. My sisters are well. My mom is well. My whole family, my grandparents, my uncle, my aunt, my cousins, everybody is well. So I'm definitely grateful for life. I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful that God kept us this far from January to December. And happy new month, guys. This is actually December 1st. I'm shooting this video December 1st. Happy new month, guys. So, yeah, I'm definitely grateful for family, friends, and life. Number two thing I'm grateful for, honestly, my gratitude will not be complete if I do not mention this thing, you guys. I became a lawyer this year. You know, the funny thing, it feels like I've been a lawyer for like years. Like, it's just been 7 or 8 months. I became a lawyer March 7th, 2024. And honestly, this has been a journey of 9 years. I finished secondary school in 2015. So 2015 to 2024. That should be 9 years. I don't know how to calculate and I don't want to use my hand, but let me use my hand the way I know how to do it. 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's 10 years. Oh my God. But yeah, let's just say 9, 10 years. Maybe I entered uni at 2016, but let's just say 9, 10 years. So imagine that long ass journey, like a journey of 10 years, came to an end in 2024. And I became a lawyer alive. Like I went to the Lagos State University. I finished from Lagos State University. I also went to law school. I finished law from law school. And I was also called to the Nigerian bar. It's nothing but the grace of God. My long term goal, dream eventually came to life. I am definitely grateful for that. Then the third thing, the last but not the least, because I have a lot of things that I'm grateful for, is my relationship with God this year. Oh my God, you guys, I'm not even going to lie. This year, I mean, I consistently started building a relationship with God last year when I was in the Nigerian law school. And but then the relationship was based off, oh, you know, you want to pass, so you need God. So I would always pray at the time because want I wanted to pass law school, which I eventually did. And one thing that I made sure of was that the relationship should not end there. It should not end at law school. It should not end at me passing my law school and being called to the Nigerian bar. So I decided to continue the relationship. So this year I consistently built my relationship with God, and I am still building my relationship with God. And you guys, I'm not even going to lie, it's been so beautiful. Like, Jesus is my dad. I literally don't call him God anymore, I call him my daddy. You people, if I start talking about Jesus, if I start talking about my dad, I literally would not stop. So I'm definitely, just in summary, I'm grateful for my relationship with God this year. My life has transformed. I say it every time that the Eniola of last month is always different from the Eniola of another month. The Eniola of October is different from the Eniola of November. Like, it's like every week, every month, this big guy teaches me something great. It teaches me something new. Like, my life has transformed. I'm not even capping you all. My life, I've grown in knowledge, I've grown spiritually, career wise. Oh my god, is it the clarity? In fact, the relationship has been so beautiful, and if I'm feeling this way right now, I can't imagine how much more I will feel in the future. So me and my daddy, we're together for life, because I can't imagine doing my life without him. Nah. Don't, if you don't have Jesus, please go seek him, because you can't. I don't know how you all are doing your life without him, but me, I cannot. So let me just give you guys the good news: don't do life without Jesus. Yeah. So let's just get right into the video: how to create your vision board for 2025. So I just want to like put out a few words of encouragement for anybody that is out there. So if you feel like your 2024 hasn't been the best year, I don't want you to dwell too much on the things that you did not achieve this year. Especially, I'm going to talk about myself and my friends, like those of us that we became lawyers this year. It felt like real life just started eating. There's so many people that they didn't get employed. There's so many people that are still unemployed till now. There's so many people that employment came very late for them. Like, in all honesty, we're all still trying to figure it out. Like, it might look like our life looks good online, but we're still trying to figure it out. Like, so I just want to say that if you're at that stage where you're like, no, 2024 was this, 2024 was that, it wasn't good enough, I just want you to reflect on the good things. Like, be grateful for life, be grateful you became a lawyer this year. And to people that are not lawyers, just focus on the things that you achieved this year, and let's just do away with the ones that we did not achieve, at least for now. Like, don't let us ponder on those things that we did not achieve, and be grateful for the things that we achieved this year. First thing I want you to do is categorize and reflect. Think about what went well this year, what didn't what didn't go well. Imagine, I was going to say what didn't went well. English is hard. Hey, you want to embarrass me? Never. So as I was saying, what went well this year, 2024, what didn't go well, your setbacks and success for the year 2024. I want you to categorize and outline all of those things, the lessons you learned this year, 2024, and how you want to take those lessons into 2025 and just make your 2025 a better year for you. So I want you to outline all of those things, state them out, and now take those things that did not work, the lessons you learned, now take it into 2025 and fight. You all, we are fighting. Another thing that I really want us to do is have a slogan for next year. Now, your slogan can be relatable to you in whichever way. Let's have a mantra for next year. So you know how people say new year, new resolution. I'm not exactly saying that that should be your slogan, new year, new resolution. But what I'm saying is that, what is that word that we're going to be holding on to next year? For me, I mean, I'm still yet to figure it out, but one word that I held on to this year was, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And honestly, yeah, I can, like, it's only Christ's strength that can make me do all things. So every time I remind myself that, you can do all things through Christ, not some things, but all things through Christ. And that Christ is important because it's only with Him that I can do all the things that I set to do for the year. So I want you guys to have a slogan for the year. So back to our video. So, into like, when you want to outline your vision board, first thing I would say is, please do get a journal. Yeah, because we need to write all of those things that we want to achieve next year. So please get a journal. Now, after you get a journal, before you start putting down, penning down the things that you want to achieve next year, I want you to pray about it. So it's very important for us to be in alignment of God's will, or we need to align with God's will for our life. So I want you to pray about it. And I also need you to pray that all of the things that you're about to pen down, God gives you the grace. Because it's a different thing to write something down, and it's a different thing to execute what it is that you wrote down. So I want you to also say a prayer that God gives you the strength and the grace to achieve all of the things that you set to achieve next year. Yeah, so basically, get a journal and pray about it before you begin. Now we're going to be dividing our vision board into 5 parts. I mean, I'm just going to say the way I did mine. You guys should feel free to add whatever category you want to add. Just make sure that it aligns with you. So I divided mine into 5 parts because that's what aligns with me. And maybe later on in the future, I might add like a few more categories. So because this is my journal, guys, this is my journal, and this is where I wrote my vision board for 2025. So I'm going to be reading from my journal. So the first category, okay, I also put here that we're going to be reviewing this every three months in 2025. So three months, but in 4 parts. So we're going to be reviewing our vision board for 2025 every 3 months. You could do yours every twice a year, every 6 months, however is comfortable for you. But this is what I wrote for myself. We need to do check and balance. Yes, check and balance is very important. So yeah, do your own however you please. So for me, the first category that I put here is the first category, or the first part of my vision board, and what I want to achieve in that particular category is my spiritual life. So I would ask you guys, or you guys should have an honest conversation with yourselves. How is your spiritual life? What do you want to do better? Do you want to have a better relationship with God? I mean, why am I saying do you? Please do have a better relationship with God. But yeah, how do you want to progress with your relationship with God? What are the things you need to do? What are the things you want to do? Do you want to start reading your Bible consistently? Do you want to? So for me, this year, what I did was I at the beginning of the year, I took every like I started reading my Bible consistently this year, like I said earlier, and I started from the book of John. So what I did was one chapter per day. I make sure that no day passed me by without reading at least one chapter. And from there, I got better. There are some days that the Bible story that I'm reading is very interesting, and I'll read more than a chapter that particular day. So the point I'm just trying to make here is that outline the things that you want to achieve next year with your spiritual life. I want to do this. For some people, I know that there is level to spirituality. For some people, it depends on the level they are at. But some people say that okay, oh, my next level of spirituality is to start seeing vision, start casting out demons. I don't know. It depends on the level of spirituality you are on. And if you've not started that relationship with Christ, I would advise that you begin. So the second category that I put here is career. So what are the goals and aims that you have for your career next year? I don't know. I'm asking you guys. I'm not supposed to. Am I supposed to tell you what is in mind? I don't think so. But yeah, just outline the things that you want to do better. So, for example, okay, let me just read something that I wrote here. I put that I want to find a career mentor or an accountability partner. Oh my god, why was that difficult to pronounce? So yeah, I just put there I want to find a career mentor and an accountability partner, and I put a few other things that I want to do in my career. So you could also do that. Just think, like I said, reflect. Think of the things that you want to improve next year with respect to your career, and that's that on category 2. So category number 3 that I put here is personal life. Now, personally, how do I want to grow next year? What is that thing that I need to do to improve my life, to just become a better person? Ask yourself that question. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that's another category. How do you want to keep building yourself? So for me, I want to start reading a lot of books. I want to start watching podcasts. And when it comes to personal life, we're not only talking about personal growth. It could be learning a skill. Just put things that you want to better next year. So I also had it in mind that I want to start eating healthy next year. I want to eat the gym. Yeah, all those good stuff, just ways to like better your habits and better your life. I want to develop myself in this particular area of my life, that particular area of my life. You guys know better, but yeah, category 3 is your personal life growth. So for me, my category 4 I put is my content creation plan. So you might not be a content creator, but I am a content creator and I intend to be very consistent next year. So I actually put that in my vision board, and I just outlined some things that I want to do with respect to my content creation. So for example, I put that I want to take a YouTube master class. I put that I want to um start putting out content weekly. Then I outlined the content that I want to put out. Then I also put out a number of subscribers that I want to achieve before the end of next year. So what I did was I divided it. Okay, I want to hit 5k subscribers before this month. I want to hit 10k. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I just did a content creation plan when I want to upload my videos, my content creation day, just something that would just make me develop my content, that will make me better serve you guys and myself as a content creator. So if you're not a content creator, I would say that, is there any side skill that you are into? Just try to like better yourself in that particular skill that you are into. So the last but not the least that I put on my vision board is my business plan. So I intend starting a business. It's not something that I really want to talk about on this channel until I begin, but I just kind of like drafted out a plan. I've not started executing. Obviously, I intend to execute in 2025. So if you know you're a person that is into business, think of ways that you want to better serve your customers, ways that you want to better serve your business, and just outline them down. So yeah, those are the, I've mentioned 5 categories. Feel free to add any other category. I think eventually I added volunteering in an organization in my category. Okay, I need to volunteer, I need to serve somewhere. And yeah, just think of all of those things that you want to do in 2025. So I'm just going to outline the categories one after the other in case you didn't get me earlier. So category 1 is spiritual life, 2 is career, 3 is personal life growth, 4 is content creation, and 5 is business plan. So feel free to do yours however it pleases you. Now that we've highlighted and outlined all of the things that we want to do next year, we've reflected on our this year, we've already outline the things I want to do better. We've written them down. Now I now want you to do a visual representation of all of those things. So what some people do is they get a big board, then they print out images of these things that they want to put into effect next year and put it on their vision board. So because I do not have the time to start buying a board, what I want to do is I want to do a virtual vision board. I use Canva a lot. I know how to design. I know how to, yeah, basically I know how to design to an extent. It's not like I'm all that good. So what I want to do is that I want to use Canva to do a visual visual vision board. I don't know if that makes sense. I think that's what they call it. I think that's what they call it. Yeah. So I'm going to be printing out some images. So for example, I want to make good money next year. I'm going to print out a money image. So for example, I want to hit 5k subscribers. I'm going to print out 5k. So for example, I want to read more books. I'm going to print out books. So for example, there's so many influencers or YouTubers that I look up to. I can just put it on my vision, but just to serve as an inspiration. And the moment you do that, you put all of those images together on the board, and you can decide to probably use it as your screensaver or your laptop saver. Just put it somewhere that you will not forget it. So the moment you see your vision board, you always have to remind yourself that in your life you've not achieved these goals. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So that vision board would be like your motivation. It's going to be like your driving force and your reminder. So it is very important. You guys should not do any of these things that I've outlined earlier without doing like a vision board. I think a vision board works. Yeah, it does work. There are so many people that have done it and it worked for them. So yeah, is there anything I would like to add? Is there anything I would like to add? Basically, I think that's all. I said earlier that this video is going to be very short. I mean, I hope it is short because I've not started editing it. But yeah, I think that's all. I think that's all you guys need to know. If there is anything extra that you think I did not mention, please do mention it in the comment section. Just give a comment. It can help me, it can help anybody that is watching this video. So yeah, I think that's basically all. I'm going to attach on the screen a breakdown on of all these things that I've said. So I kind of like did a breakdown and sent it to my friends. So I'm going to attach it on the screen so you guys can take a screenshot. I dash you, take a screenshot, and you can just use that to like outline your vision board for 2025. And yeah, I think that will be all. You all, we've come to the end of this video. I really hope this video is very impactful. I really hope you guys actually take this serious. See, we must do better in 2025. We must intentionally decide to better our 2025. And I know that by the special grace of God, 2025 will be a great year for each and every one of us. We've come to the end of this video. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not. And I'll see you in my next video. Okay, guys. Bye. I love you.